Married for 5 years. I'm finally pregnant. Just as he was about to tell Stephen the good news. But I heard Mrs. Smith asked him about Amanda. When are you going to talk to him? Sophia is pregnant. Our family can't be without a queen. Wait, give me a little time. I'll take care of it. I leaned against the door. Silently take back the pregnancy test form. See Nanchuan, your promise is worthless. There are thousands of good-looking, high-quality novels. But heartbeat romance is half of it here. The full text is more to the end. Don't forget to like and leave a message, share and subscribe. Turn on the little bell. The story begins now. When I learned that there were people outside Sinangsan, I wanted to go up and tear him up. But calm down. I found someone to check. The woman. Sophia, an innocent woman. Intern in a large company. Half a year ago, Stephen took the project team to the South City to negotiate. They slept. The private investigator told me, that's a means of home. I wanted to take a picture of Stephen looking for the periphery. I didn't expect Sophia to solve the big problem. Afterwards, Stephen gave her a sum of money. She didn't ask for it, and then the discovery of dog blood. She is expecting. My good Mrs. Smith. How could it be possible to let the blood of the CGI flow out? Protected her. I'll just say, this half a year, Sinan's busy feet did not touch the ground. Eat at my place often. Halfway through eating, I hurried to the company. Even the wedding anniversary. She's all working overtime. Come on now. I'm afraid it's not overtime. Instead, I went to another home. I'm sitting at home. It just so happened that Stephen came back with his wife Yuji's snacks. Stephen came over with a food box. Inside is Yuji's signature egg yolk crisp. I took a look. Look him in the eye. Nanchuan, there's something I want to discuss with you. What's up? He sat next to me. Wrap your arms around my shoulders. Smell the faint scent on him. I'll hook the corners of my mouth. Let's get a divorce. Stephen immediately broke my body. Isn't it someone who chewed the root of the tongue in front of you? Yes, it's just that we never had children. I don't want to be homesick, so I'm not getting divorced. Stephen refused. Amanda, it's you that I love. All I want is you. I panicked. Stephen's heart alone. How can you fit so many people? But my mother has always wanted to hold her grandson. I delayed you for 5 years. Mom, I'll go. Say that you can take care of your body with peace of mind. It doesn't matter if you don't have children. It's a big deal that we adopt. I know some girls who are pregnant out of wedlock. They can't afford to support them. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Stephen finished. Pinch my face. My wife doesn't have to suffer from childbirth. I snuggled up in his arms. Listened to the sound of his heartbeat. No panic. Stephen made a good calculation. 80% wanted that child to come back to C's house. Let me raise. It's funny, it's not like I can't give birth. You forced me. I didn't talk about the children again. Just followed Sophia. She has resigned. It was placed by Stephen in a villa in the south of the city. There is a babysitter on hand. He's really a desire to share. Expose a corner of the villa on social platforms. There are also a variety of luxury goods. I am 4 months pregnant. Mrs. Smith said no to the gold objects she gave me. But he had to send it. Can only be accepted. Mrs. Smith is so nice. The husband said that this child was the hope of the whole family. I'm a great contributor to their family. I'm looking forward to spending time in the sun with him. The latest one for a family of 3 is a photo. The man sat in the garden with her arms in the sun. A hand touched her belly. I still recognize it just by showing one hand. Stephen is so bold. Forget about being with him. Take off your wedding ring. He was overjoyed and carried away. This ring was custom made by me. I signed up for a trumpet. Comment below that you're Mrs. Smith. I heard that I have been married for 5 years and have no children. Finally, my wish came true. Congratulations. Refresh this Weibo again. Deleted. I put down the phone. Laughed. It turns out that you also know that Xiao San can't go up. this little episode on the countertop, and didn't let Sophia converge. She added my WeChat. When you see a friend request, I click on the opening picture. Took a look. Lazy cat. The avatar background is a villa room. Steven doesn't like critters. I used to want to get a cat to relieve boredom. He didn't allow it and said he would have allergies. Here in Sophia, the bottom line of any principle can be broken. I applied through. A sentence was immediately sent from the other side. Mrs. Smith is not here to break you up. I just wanted to give birth to this baby. Life is precious. Can't wait to tell me she's pregnant. Said high-sounding. I didn't reply. She was a little anxious. Mrs. Smith, what I said is true. This time, I've kept all his Weibo photos. No clues were missed. Finished doing these. I'm just back. What do you say you're pregnant? It was Steven's head that seemed to be in a hurry. Right, delete. Eventually, it arrived. Sorry, I thought you knew. You don't have to play this little trick in front of me. Having children is your thing. I don't know anything about Steven. It has nothing to do with me. He didn't reply. And I made an appointment for an abortion. By the way, let the lawyer plan to marry by agreement. These years. Steven and I are a model couple in the circle. There are no small white flowers that pounce on them. There is no white fume posted upside down. I thought I was married to love. I don't want Steven to give me a hard blow. Killed people. The lawyer is my best friend. Knowing I'm getting a divorce. I was shocked. Amanda, you've been taken away. Or the brain is squeezed by the door. There's someone outside her. For months pregnant. Suddenly, the girlfriend blew up. Where's my knife? Steven really knows how to act. I'll kill him. I hurriedly stopped him. Forget it, a rotten cucumber. It's not worth it. It's just that you're at fault. I want more money. My best friend looked at me. It took a long time to put his arms around me. Amanda, cry if you want. I'm there for you. I couldn't cry. I don't know what's wrong. I feel like I'm in the middle of it. A tingling pain, as if there was something. A prute. Inside was a bloody hole. But it hurts to the extreme. You can't cry. Emily, I'm getting a divorce. I want him to be half-worthy. Okay, I'll help you. An hour later, I went back to my parents' house with the divorce agreement. Learned I was going to get a divorce. Sinan-sun has a child. Mom and Dad's faces were gloomy. Ching-ching. Do whatever you want. Mom and Dad will always stand behind you. As for the children, the choice is yours. My down payment on Xiaofu has already given birth to a small life. If it weren't for Steven hiding it from me, now our family is definitely immersed in happiness. I've decided. My parents respected my decision. I'll take care of the divorce on my own. If the C family does not agree, they came forward again. Get out of Mom and Dad. I went to the hospital for a checkup. There are a few things to keep in mind before surgery. Waiting for the payment of the fee. I saw Mrs. Smith took Shin Rongshi to the VIP ward. The devil sends God. I followed. Konishi, I told you everything. Nanchuan has you in his heart. Why are you just thinking nonsense? Don't talk about it now. Just to stabilize him. And Jia still cooperates with us. The sound coming from the crack in the door made me sick. I can't listen to it. Turn around and go. But bumped into Nanchuan at the end of the corridor. The moment they saw me, he was visibly flustered. Amanda, why are you here? Where is uncomfortable? His face grew so fast. My eyes fell on the pregnancy test slip in his hand. Clam up. Steven realized something. Quickly explained. Employees of the company. Fell today. Almost miscarried. I sent him over to check it out. What about you? What are you doing here? Steven didn't know. When he panicked, fingers will unconsciously rub the corners of clothes. I smiled faintly. It's to visit a friend. He was hospitalized. His face was visible to the naked eye. Relax down. Where are you going? I'll send you. You don't have to be busy. After all, it's employees. Don't go out and talk about private and treat subordinates harshly. In case miscarriage. Well, not ours. Stephen stuck. I haven't had time to speak. I'm gone. Out of the hospital. I took a deep breath. Go straight home. Pack Stephen's stuff. Someone sent to that villa. This is my home turf. Even if you have to go. Also Stephen. Sure enough. An hour later. Stephen is back. Can't wait to rush to me. Amanda, I can explain. I put down the chicken soup and faced him. Nanchuan, you know what? I've given you 3 chances. For the first time, you went on a business trip to the south side. I had a neck injury on the day I came back. I asked, and you said it was a feral cat scratch. The second time, I said I wanted to divorce you. I don't want to be homesick. You say you don't care about children. You will stay with me for the rest of your life. The third time, it was today. You say he's an employee. As a boss, you can't sit idly by. I sighed. I asked myself if I was not so generous. Look at her husband. It's hard to find a home outside the home. We're done. No? Stephen visibly panicked. I held it and didn't let it go. Amanda, I love you. He was just an accident. Mom has agreed to remove the mother tumor. Wait until he has a baby. Just let him go. I'm not going to let him get in our way. Do you believe me? Mrs. C can only be you. I patted Stephen. Struggled out of his arms. Then he handed over a piece of paper. I don't believe it unless you give me all your property. I don't have children. It's just you. You have a home outside. There are children. How can I believe? My preparation silenced Stephen. He glanced at the voluntary gift agreement. Explain in a hoarse voice. I'm afraid it's not appropriate for the company's funds to be withdrawn. Then get a divorce. Stephen, I don't have sand in my eyes. You can't bear me. I can't bear the money. You can't take advantage of all the good things. I took out the divorce agreement again. Stephen tore it without looking. I promise you. It's all for you, and he hugged me tightly. Amanda, I won't let you down. Waiting for her to give birth there. That's it. I sneered. She was so naive. Sophia comes from an ordinary background. Stephen. It was the ceiling among the men she could reach. How could he end the relationship so easily? Pregnancy out of wedlock. Serve as a junior. His secret poke on Weibo to show affection is evidence. Stephen moves quickly. 3 days later, he found a lawyer. Give me all your possessions. Even the shares were given 10%. Got the news. The hospital exploded. Stephen had just finished signing. Was called away by a phone call. Amanda, the company is in a hurry. I'll come back with you. It's okay. I graciously sent him out. Then he went to the hospital with his bag. Before surgery, I went up to take a look at Sophia. She curled up in Stephen's arms. Tears rippled. Nanchuan, I'm afraid you're going to leave me. Stephen patted her on the back. While comforting. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Won't leave. Sophia, this is my first child. You're his mom. No one can separate us. It's strange, I can't cry for a long time. When I heard this, still heartache. Thinking is hard to find, and people can't be too greedy. Lie on the operating table. The doctor asked me one last time about the surgery to begin. You've really figured it out. Think about it. Let's get started. I don't want this kid anymore. I don't want my child's father anymore. Get out of the operating room. My face turned pale. Mom and Dad were distressed. There are dozens of missed calls on the phone, and WeChat. It's all Stephen calling. Amanda, where have you been? How not to reply? Amanda, where are you talking? Amanda, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm back. Waiting for you at home. I contacted my girlfriend. Ask her to revise the details of the divorce settlement. Then I sent Stephen a WeChat message. I went out with my parents. Rest assured, I'll be back in a week. Stephen was quick to reply. I'll wait for you, I scoff. You can't wait. After I was discharged from the hospital, my parents sent my luggage home. I turned around and put the house on the agency and sold it at a 20% discount. There was so much movement. How could Stephen not know? It's just that he didn't dare ask. Wait until I'm fully recovered. It coincided with Stephen's mother's birthday. Mrs. Smith called me early. Let me attend. I don't know what Nanchuan likes about you. I have to find a woman who can't give birth. Change to the past. I'm sure I'm holding back. But now I'm getting divorced. Why give him a good face? I immediately snorted. No way, see Nanchuan just likes it. Maybe he's a slut. What did you say? Mrs. Smith raised her voice. I just hung up. I knew he was going to sue. It's that I don't even want Stephen anymore. Are you still afraid that he will sue? But I'll go to the birthday party. I'm not just going to go. And he has to give the C family the last blow. My girlfriend drew up a divorce agreement for me. Stephen excused himself to work overtime again. I thoughtfully indicated that I would go. So he doesn't have to worry. Turned. Found his traces on Shenrongshi's trumpet. This time, Shenrongshi was bold. Stephen's side face was also released. The caption finally stood with him. Tonight as his family. How bold! I scoffed. Direct screenshots. I've got it all in order. I moved back to my parents' house with my luggage. The payment for the house has also arrived. Stephen, bring your family and enjoy it. 8 p.m. Stephen found out that he had been blocked by me. Meanwhile, I posted a divorce statement on a public platform, specifying that Stephen cheated on his 5-year marriage thanks to the care. The rest of my life will never be seen again. P.S. Sold 20% of its shares. If you are interested, please contact me. Immediately, the whole network was in an uproar. The divorce battle of the wealthy family was not announced in advance. I almost missed it. Big Melon, what is the situation? It's just a matter of leaving with a lot of water. Derailment? Married for 5 years. No children. It's normal for men to cheat. Damn, there are no children who can get divorced. The inner cheating makes the mistress pregnant. Also wants the original partner to raise a child for the junior. If you want you will. I can see it. It's girlfriends who speak. She couldn't get angry. Help me denounce the scumbag on the internet. I laughed. It seems that I still have someone who loves me. Subsequently, my comment area was hit by netizens with 20% of the shares. I can't imagine how rich you will be in the future. Most wealthy marriages have no true love. Marriage only. Why take it seriously? Since I was willing. That means acceptance. Both sides play their own games. Now I want true love again. What are you kidding? The two of them have been in love. You forgot how sweet it was. Stephen also chartered the city's large LED screens at that time. Public confession. You're all amnesiac. Let me see what this little mistress looks like. Someone found out Shenrongshi's social account. He is now in C's house. There was simply no time to delete. Caught in the air. Last time, someone said that he was a junior. Soon after, though, the message was deleted. I didn't expect it to be true. It's arrogant. No 3 when 3. This girl is pure. Female offenders. It's not as good as the original at all. As the saying goes, the outside is fragrant if I haven't eaten it. I'm used to eating overlord flowers. Occasional little wildflowers. It's also a different flavor. The #1 hot search is undoubtedly me. Mrs. Smith's birthday party was ruined by me. When Stephen returned, he found that the building was empty. He smashed the door of the villa, but the house changed hands. I saw him slam the door. The owner called the police directly to take him away. I also sent a reporter to follow me closely. That same evening, news that Stephen was taken away by the police. Once again, it spread all over the internet. The C family made an urgent statement. The two of us have long since separated. I laughed. Fortunately, there was surveillance in the villa before. I backhanded the video, debunking their lies. Mrs. Smith called me Amanda. You want to ruin Sijia Nanchuan. I just want to have a baby. What did he do wrong? I looked at the supplementary information that the private investigator sent me. Said lightly, so you count him. How do you know that the project in the south of the city is what they are begging? How can a private person get drunk? Sinangson? Your hands and feet are not very clean. I didn't finish the work. Mrs. Smith was speechless. I just remember hanging up. Block his number. He changed his name and scolded me. I'll hang him out too. And shouted Stephen. Remember, it was he who destroyed my home with his own hands. I know Stephen will definitely look into it. As long as I put out a little bit of line. So his abilities are definitely not to be missed. Sijia was once again attacked by netizens. Mrs. C usually attends the charity gala. Looks kind. Why is it so harsh to speak? Born from the heart. That doesn't look like a good guy when you roll your eyes. I was already taught in college. At that time, Sinon talked about a primary school girl in the Department of Economics and Management. It's just a bud. Mrs. C sent someone to warn her. Even joked that people were small-town problem solvers. Rich people are arrogant. A rotten cucumber. I really thought it was something fragrant. Sinon Sun and Mrs. C became the target of public criticism. The two were bombarded by netizens in turn. Mrs. C had to turn off the phone. Sinangson is even more anxious. Word of mouth collapsed. Stocks fell and fell. My shares went directly to the second shareholder. Sinangson completely collapsed. After I sent the divorce statement, I sent my parents to travel abroad. Recuperate alone at home. Divorce matters are all left to the lawyer. Stephen came to me. I don't see it either. Unless divorced. A week later, my girlfriend contacted me. Said Stephen wanted to talk to me about the divorce. I readily agreed. Cleaned up. Wear light makeup. Went straight to the law firm. When you arrive at the place, Stephen showed up. It's only been a few days. He was a lot haggard. Visible to the naked eye. Tired a lot. The bottom of his eyes was dark blue. Amanda spoke. Hoarseness. It seems that I have talked a lot in the past 2 days. So much so that I didn't have much strength. He sighed. I didn't expect you to calculate me to such a point. He had previously had a lawyer. Gave me all the money. Now the company's share price is falling. He couldn't come up with that much money. Watching the shareholders drive him to a dead end. I raised the corners of my mouth. This is the price of your betrayal of your marriage. Stephen, I'm going to give you 3 chances in a row. You don't even have a grasp. So you shouldn't have come to complain about me today. If the agreement is fine, you've signed it. I made adjustments. He is at fault. I'm making such a big fuss. It is to let him go out of the house. Stephen didn't expect that either. I hate him so much. After taking the opportunity to take all his possessions, not even the last money was given to him. I'm going to take the car, jewelry, and those antique paintings. I've made a list of them all. Stephen seized the agreement. Suddenly laughed. Suddenly I grabbed it. Torn to shreds. Amanda, you're going to push me to the brink of extinction. What's in it for you to do this? I shrugged. The benefits are many. I can be a rich woman. You can live well without relying on men. What's more, I paused for a few seconds. I just want to breathe a sigh of relief for my kids. He looked up suddenly. Look at me. What do you say? Child, I'm pregnant. The day I found it was meant to tell you. I just didn't think of it. Hear what your mother is telling you. You say give you a little time. We'll take care of it. Sophia cannot be stimulated. Hearing this, Stephen shuddered. Look at me in disbelief. It took a long time to come back to my senses. And I stared at him. If you still have a conscience, just give me all of that. Kid I hit. I don't want to be born when the time comes. Found. His illegitimate brother is half a year older than him. Stephen, you know what I mean. Although he is in a wealthy family, he can't help himself. But I don't want my children to face that situation. To grab the family property with an illegitimate child. I know you're going to turn to me. But I didn't want that day to come. It's unseemly after all. I glanced at him. During this time, he visibly lost a lot of weight. I want to come to the company to make him feel bad. Including Sophia too. I had people staring at her all the time. Sophia was stimulated by being scolded by netizens. I went directly to the hospital to protect the fetus. Until now, Sijia didn't give up on her case. Then I don't have much more to say. Let them divide the property as soon as possible. I don't want to have anything to do with these people. Stephen wiped his face with trembling hands. Scarlet Eyes asked me, "How can you bear it? That's our kids. I am his father. I don't even have the right to know." I jerked my hand up and slapped him. "How could I bear it? How can you bear it? Hold me on the side. Lie to me." While snuggling up with the woman again. "You're not qualified to be the father of a child." I gave him Sophia's chat history. "You see, he has no fear. Just because I'm pregnant with your baby. That's what he did to me. See those records." Stephen collapsed. He didn't expect it. I already knew about his scandal. Step by step, let him enter my trap. I'm going to take advantage of his last guilt. Left him penniless. Now, I took the opportunity to get the divorce agreement again. I made a lot of copies. Sign it. Everyone is decent. See non-patrol from now on. Go your separate ways. Uneasy, I know I'm doing something wrong. But do I have a chance to go back? I shook my head. No, your whole family is lying to me. Won't believe you anymore. It's good to gather and disperse. Otherwise, there will be trouble when I sue. Be bigger, you know my temper. Stephen knew I couldn't pull back 8 horses. I would go to school. I've been in a relationship. After discovering the man's legs, I broke up directly. When he pestered me, I found someone to beat him. After that, he didn't dare to come to me again. It's the same with Stephen today. During the relationship, I told him, if one day he is unfaithful to me, I'm never going to ask Stephen to be clear about my temper again. That's why he didn't dare bring Sophia to me. However, after being known, he didn't want to get his hopes up anymore. Now all my actions are indicated. I hate him more than I love. Stephen didn't want to say anything more. I can only sigh. No, it's all for you. The C family is finished. The company is finished. I can't let the C family's property fall into my hands. Then Sue. I glanced at my girlfriend. She nodded. There's no need to stay and talk nonsense with him at this point. So I got up. This is leaving. Stephen didn't give up. Hold my hand. Amanda, is there no affection between us at all? I pulled my hand back hard. Just fixed on him. Without speaking, Stephen understood everything. There is no more possibility between us. I turned away. According to girlfriends. After I left, Stephen stood there for a long time and didn't leave. Squatting on the ground and crying. Knowing today. Why bother in the first place? Amanda, don't be soft-hearted. Rest assured. I won't be soft-hearted. I've never been calmer than I am today. A week later, Mom and Dad are back too. Learned I was going to sue them. I couldn't help but sigh. Stephen, okay. I have to die. Now it's good. It's being discussed online all over the city. What a bastard. Mom and Dad, don't worry. I'm never going back. He couldn't stop me. I don't want rotten cucumbers either. It was all because I had a dream. I've got you covered. Things have come to this point. Our family was also doxxed by netizens. I don't know if it's a private response. They also started buying trolls to slander us. There is just no evidence. The more dirty water they splash, the more evidence I put out. The latter 4 did not dare to act rashly. My mom hugged me in distress. Mom isn't blaming you. I just think it's their family that doesn't know how to cherish you. Makes so much. In the end, there will be a lawsuit. I know my mom feels sorry for me, but about the lawsuit, I strike first. Directly appear on the network. Again, let everyone know. Suddenly, Stephen collapsed even more. I still refuse to divorce when I find a mistress. This kind of scumbag who wants to want it can't raise his head anymore. I took the child's pregnancy test report. And miscarriage information or something. It was all sent to Stephen. I hope he will give me back when he sees it. Sure enough. It's only been 3 days. He couldn't stand it anymore. Reach out to me. Amanda, I agreed. When it is to accumulate some virtue for the child. The day you get your divorce certificate. Mrs. Smith followed. Amanda, you're ruthless. All the money of our company has gone to you. A husband and wife. You'd do this to him. Don't you feel a little guilty in your heart? I haven't opened my mouth yet. Stephen stopped him. Mom, don't talk about it. I volunteered. Stephen blocked Mrs. Smith's invective. I hooked the corners of my mouth and approached him. You reckon with your own son? He was tormented. When betraying a marriage and a lover. Ever thought about it? This is your retribution. Mrs. Smith blushed. I turned away. Stephen wanted to say more, but Mrs. Smith clenched tightly. Don't chase it. Sophia is still in the hospital, now that he has divorced that woman. Immediately married Sophia. Leave me alone. Stephen gasped. Rush shook him off. What did the two quarrel like in the future? I don't want to care anymore. Anyway, it doesn't have much to do with me. But I didn't expect that. Stephen was able to pick himself up again. Mrs. Smith sells the old house. A sum of money was quickly realized. Later, he sold his jewelry. Tied over Stephen. But in the end, it hurts his vitality. The demonstrations have gradually lost their pace. He and Sophia are still together after all. It's just that the two didn't hit the right shot. Sophia is also considered to be a regular. He still shares his daily routine on social media. I took a look. His complexion is good. After 2 months, I followed my father to a banquet. This time, Stephen happened to be here with Sophia. I haven't seen each other for 2 months. I'm still radiant. She seemed to be a different person. The whole person became more and more silent and cold. Sophia next to her. Because of pregnancy, the fetus was hospitalized several times. Now his face is not as good as before. When you see me, a hint of resentment flashed in Sophia's eyes. Where no one notices. He came to me. Amanda, you're there. I thought you were true love. I didn't expect you to cheat me so badly. You took all his money. I'm not doing as well as I used to be. You woman is so ruthless. Nanchuan was deceived by you. I heard that after your divorce, you found a lot of male models. The slut of the water-based poplar. I glanced at him. This is the price of his betrayal of his marriage. Isn't it? But I can get so much. Thanks to you too. Every time you send a photo, it's all about giving me evidence of his cheating. You can't be angry. Anyway, now I'm the woman next to him. Is it? You have to keep your position. After all, a woman with a big belly. It's something that no one will like. Especially Stevens. He can cheat once. There is a second time. The third time, Sophia was stunned. Then he glared at me fiercely. Then he clutched his stomach. That's what it's going to be called. But I grabbed him by the neck. You'd better not play any tricks in front of me. The fierceness in my eyes scared him. I threw him aside. That's when Stephen happened to come over. What's wrong? Sophia renders the tone. Nanchuan, my stomach hurts. Don't blame him. I couldn't resist coming over to say hello. I scoffed. Mr. C. In this case, don't take the little 3 swaggers through the market. Don't let Xiao San blatantly provoke me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to promise to do something. I looked at his belly. Look up and down. Stephen immediately turned at him. What nonsense are you talking about? Nanchuan, I didn't. I just wanted to apologize to him. I silently took out my phone. The recording was released. Voices are heard. His face turned pale. Tricks like this. Don't act in front of me in the future. Disgusting Stephen. That's all you see. With that, I turned to leave. Stephen's face was extremely ugly. I never saw Sophia again at the venue. I heard that he was kicked out by Stephen. And I followed my father to greet everyone. I'm accosted from time to time. Divorced, holding Stephen's entire net worth in his right hand. Now I'm among the rich women. Someone with good deeds inquired about me privately. How much compensation was received? I laughed and didn't say anything. I deserve the money. As for the future, I don't want to let those innocent men go. Don't you want these half-old men? After going back, my dad was emotional. I didn't expect you to get divorced. I actually received so much favor. Did you know? How many people have asked me tonight? Your father, your daughter is not worried about getting married. But these people are not good. It's all for my money. I don't want to. Of course my dad knows. If you come across a suitable one, see for yourself. I nodded, just about to speak. I saw Stephen head on. He was standing in front of my house. A cigarette, but on the sole of his feet. Looks like it's been a long time coming. After I got out of the car, my dad looked at him. He said in a deep voice, "The two of you talking. I'll go in first." For a while, it was just the two of us outside. Sinan Sun breaks the silence. Amanda. I know you're not that, Sophia. She's just emotional instability caused by pregnancy hormones. Sorry, but I haven't had a chance yet. So far. He even wanted to reconcile with me. We've come to the end of the road. I, Amanda, never eat back grass. You know that. He opened his mouth. Look at me, sad face. 5 years of affection. Amanda, you're stronger than I thought. I'll never have a chance again. We've had kids. I want to compensate you. Can. And what about Sophia? Wait for her to give birth to a child. I'll send her away. I sneered, and I couldn't find it. Do you think I'm not tough enough? I can't help it. Mom.Her. Since you are willing to listen to your mother, you also know that your mother calculated on you. Why do you want to do it? Stephen looked down, but she was my mother. I can't help it. So you just have to live well with her. Don't bother me anymore. Betrayal of marriage. Betrayal of the family. The one who betrays our love. I'm never going to give him another chance. You go and never come to me again. Stephen heard me say that. I was stunned on the spot. I didn't expect me to be so unkind. I can stand here and talk to him. Already the last decency. He probably didn't know how I was feeling. And pester me again. I turned my head and shouted, "Stop. Stephen, don't force me to do anything to you again. Privately run for so many years. It's not that there are no gray industries. I happen to know a little. I just don't want to kill them all." He staggered 2 steps. Smile, Riley, and I know you don't. Will forgive me again. You hate me. You hate me for betrayal. I'm sorry, Anne. Please shake my head. I don't hate you. In the same way, I don't love you anymore. The opposite of love is not hate. It's about forgetting. I'm going to forget about him. Sinan Sun's face suddenly turned extremely white. I have been in a relationship with him for 5 years. A year before that. Successfully engaged and married. The two of us used to be a model couple in the circle. Stephen spoiled me to the extreme. Love to the bone. But he still betrayed me. I thought so. Children are little angels given to us by God. But he couldn't wait. There is no need to mention the past. I'm in this marriage. The biggest feeling of harvest is that there is no internal friction. Since I missed it, that's missing out. After that, I didn't pay any attention to her. Half a month passed. My girlfriend told me, Sophia had a miscarriage. Hear the news. I couldn't help but be shocked. Didn't she protect the baby? Yes, but she couldn't force her to get married. And forced each other to die. I didn't expect to get away with it. Roll down the stairs. Direct miscarriage. There was no last hope for this time. But it's really useless. Stephen originally kept him. It's because he still has a child in his belly. I didn't expect him to be so uncompetitive. There is no hope at the moment. There can be no more excuses to stay. I think it's a joke. But I didn't expect that. Sophia is even more powerful than I thought. Climb into Stephen's bed again by means. It's just not that good luck this time. Stephen sent him straight in. Closed for 2 days. See them again. It's already 3 months later. I was in the store to try on wedding dresses with my girlfriends. Stephen and Sophia are seen pestering outside. There was also a man next to her who was holding Sophia at her feet. Love triangles through their quarrels. I just knew. Sophia also has a little white face outside. Stephen kept him. He used the money to raise a little white face. But after the miscarriage, the little white face pestered him to ask for money. Otherwise, denounce him. Sophia was annoyed. Now see Stephen. He clung to the last hope. The trio were tangled in the streets, become a laughingstock. See this bloody scene. I couldn't help but laugh. It seems that God does not want me to be deceived. Stephen betrays the marriage. Also punished. Now divorced. We don't have anything to do with each other anymore. Wait until the farce outside is over. He turned his head to meet my gaze. Opened his mouth. In the end, nothing was said. Turned around and walked away. Across the street corner, I watched him cover his face and weep bitterly. There is no regret pill in the world. I'll never look back.